All right, welcome to the Won't You Take Me to Junkertown Overwatch tournament presented by OdaFest and the Microsoft Store. I am David, or Aozora, as they like to call me online, and to my right is
Nick, I go by Grozu.
Perfect. And we are about to start the first match. What we've got here is, I believe, what's our team? Give me a sign. All right. Well, we haven't quite got the bracket yet. But that's fine. But before any of that, though, let me tell you a little bit about OdaFest. OdaFest is Calgary's largest anime convention specializing in Japanese culture, films, and contemporary culture media. You can meet special guests like Matt Mercer. He's McCree. Everyone knows it's high noon. It'll be high noon come May long weekend. We'll also see Leah Clark. And you can also take part in cosplaying competitively. You can all see who's the best McCree. You can test your skills at video game tournaments like we're doing today. We got lots of community panels. It wouldn't be anything without our community. We got tons of artists and exhibitors in our halls here, and plenty more where that came from.
It's going to be our 20th anniversary. Like you said, May long, or Victoria Day long weekend. Going to be downtown, TELUS Convention Center. You should come check it out. Yeah, like you said, Matt Mercer, like McCree's going to be there. Obviously, some Overwatch fans out there watching. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a bigger tournament there. For admission, pre-purchase, and more convention details, check out odafest.com.
All right, perfect. So we're going to get started here. We are just getting the teams oriented. So here's what we're going to do today. Here we're located in Chinook Mall, one of the biggest malls in our city, if not the biggest mall in our city here. Microsoft Store is so graciously sponsoring us as setting here. Today's date, as you can see, we're going to start real soon. I'm not sure what time it is.
It's about 10 after 11 right now, so we're just running a little behind schedule, just working out some kinks. But yeah, right now we've got 6 teams, obviously 6 players, standard competitive rules, best of 1, so it's going to be double elimination bracket. If you lose, you still got the shot to come up through the lower bracket. It's going to be harder. You're going to have to win the double elim. So that means if you come from losers, you're going to have to take out the team in winners, knock them to losers as well, and win again. It's going to be bans for escort maps all through winners and losers up until finals. Then it's going to be Junkertown, obviously with the theme of the tournament. So it'll be really interesting to see kind of how picks bans works out for teams like that. I'm sure teams have probably practiced towards one or the other and plan on banning some. So it'll be interesting to see how everything goes that way. And then what teams are prepared for Junkertown being a relatively new map with maybe some tricks and stuff like that in store.
The giant rotating cog in the last point is so wild to me.
I expect a lot of changes to go through that map just because the different sections of the map are so different on so many different levels, where the first point can be so open. You can maybe see picks like Attack Widow or something just like Snipers really coming in key, whereas coming into the more closed points with the different elevations into the second and the third, maybe some Junkrat or something like that.
Yeah.
Of course Junkrat right now, right? But it'll be interesting to see what goes on.
Yeah, it's basically you go from a huge battlefield to an infight. You're literally in a boxing ring of a payload path, and you're just gonna escort it hand in hand with your Reaper next to you. That's probably one of the best points. But Farah does quite well.
She does, yeah. It's a lot of, she can pick out a lot of angles. It's multi-tiered, so she can really abuse that, and especially if there is picks like Junkrat and stuff like that, and maybe some Reapers. Then she's really gonna have kind of her own playground to just play around with stuff like that.
Not a lot of room to jump, but still, it's not a lot of room to react to rockets either.
Exactly.
So it's just a lot of fun for Farah sometimes.
It is, yeah, and especially with the prominence of like shield tanks kind of coming out in this meta, coming away from the D.Va and Winston, which was always the dive comp, now into Orisa's, Reinhardt, stuff like that. It'll be she really has an advantage there to see what she can do.
Oh yeah, Orisa super useful, especially when that payload goes around the loop on that bottom point. It just shields and shields going around corners, and because they patched it, so it has more of an angle with that shield now. It's just so impeccable that you can just abuse Orisa on that last point.
Yeah, she's really. It's interesting to see how she's coming to the meta. It's always fun. It was stale for a while with the dive comps, just seeing all that. So it's really nice to see those new tanks coming in, especially a character that was released after the game release too. Kind of somebody who's really underappreciated, underutilized, something like that. Kind of come up and really actually be used and.
For once.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Blizzard. Speaking of which, I think we're going to see the brackets soon here. We're looking at Friday Night United in the first match versus GG Int Team. I'm not sure what Int Team implies, but Wonder what that means.
Um,
In stats.
I think from my Wii experience, int would be like intentionally like feeding or something like
Oh,
that. So
okay.
it'll be interesting to see. I mean, it's also Sunday,
Intentional.
so it'll be interesting to see what Friday Night United can really pull out with
Sunday Night United.
without their namesake advantage.
They're not on home turf today. Oh man. We're also on Twitch as well, so please do join us on Twitch. And everybody who's in Twitch right now, thank you so much for tuning in today. It's great.
And even if you're in Calgary, watching from Calgary, come on down. We're just at the Microsoft Store in Chinook Center. We've got some cool prizes to give away. You can come hang out with everybody, see the live action. You can come see us, which I think is probably the main attraction.
Oh, definitely. We're two handsome, dashing young gentlemen here and commentating to you directly today. It's going to be great. I smell good. That's the core concept of today.
Yeah, there's there's a lot going on down here, right? We've got the tournament. You can come check out our sponsors. Poco Popcorn's in here. Just opened up, really great. You can come grab some food, just hang out, see some good Overwatch, hang out with some people who got some similar interests, right? It's just fun.
It's a good time. We're here for a good time. That's what we're here for. Everyone else as well, you have a chance to win an exclusive pin we've set up today. It's in the shape of our Junkertown logo. It's got a little bit of spikes on it, represent that rip tie everyone loves so much or hates, depending on who you are and where you come from and what side of the payload you're on.
Yeah, depending on who you main, right? If if you're a meta slave, then there you go. You probably love that right now, but
yeah. Initial D of ults right there.
yeah.
Gotta go fast. All right. And we're just getting everything tested out. All the kinks worked out here with Blizzard and logging in. The store is now open, looking really lively right now. I think I'm kind of being videotaped at some point. No, it's just looking at the laptops there. We have, these laptops are so nice. Republic of Gamers. Super slick. These gray. The lights up at the back. It looks like there's a huge vent on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, and it glows red. Red's my favorite color. So.
These laptops are something to behold. Running the Overwatch on Ultra, running well over 100 frames. Like, we got some great peripherals. Comes with a mechanical keyboard in the laptop. And we've also got some Reina Gaming mouses. The HyperX Cloud 2 headsets. Oh, my God.
And they, have that matte metal finish and the red on there. Oh, boy.
They look great. They sound great. Ooh.
Maybe I'll ask if I can take one. No, that's not going to happen. Wishful thinking. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Everyone wishes. Everyone wishes. Speaking of wishes, we got huge things coming up this year for OdaFest. This is our 20th, as we mentioned. So we wish that you will join it with us. It's a huge celebration. We're going to have some big announcements here coming up. We just got to wait and see what happens next. Stay tuned. OdaFest.com. Don't miss a hit here. As well, one thing about the Angel Passes are basically our big premium package tickets here. There's only 5 left. 5. Our last time we set them out into the wild, they lasted half an hour. So there's 5 left that now are just kind of malingering around in the forest here. These will be selling exclusively on the website. You got to go out there, odafest.com/tickets. Again, odafest.com/tickets. Get those Angel Passes. If you want to see High New and Matt McCree, you got to get on there. Front of the line for autographs too. Get a little picture and a sketch of that wonderful signature. Maybe he'll draw a cowboy for you. Maybe he'll D&D one quick 20-second set for you. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, even if you're not a fan of Overwatch and you're just tuning in for OdaFest, anything like that, obviously he's done stuff like Critical Role and so much voice acting in every other game, stuff like that, right? Like, he is, he's huge, right? So it's, it'll be cool to have him there. It'll be cool to see him. But make sure you get your Angel Pass and you can cut the line. You can see him right away. Or it's a hot commodity.
It's super nice. And speaking of which, we got Season of OdaFest. That is ongoing throughout the year. We have a little bit of a Halloween going on next week here. That's what we're here for. That's really distracting. I'm going to put in my headphones before I get distracted. So anyway, what I was saying, next week we have a triple horror feature going on with Japanese horror movies. What we got? What's it? The Ring and...
Yeah, The Grudge.
Was it that one, Sadako?
I'm not even sure.
Versus Kayako, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta channel in my university level Japanese or
Yeah.
education pronunciation here. Tickets are donation based, as we are a nonprofit. We want to support everything we can. That's how we function. So it's just a minimum of $5, and that is a triple feature horror movie night. If you're like me, you can't handle it. You'll still go because donations are good.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't do horror either, but $5 all charity, right? You can pre-purchase your tickets at the door, or head to otafest.com/Halloween. Get them get them at the door.
Probably at the door is most convenient because you can get there right away, get that popcorn going, sit
Exactly.
down and cuddle up, or
Yeah.
curl up by yourself, one of the two, whichever one you pick. Not for the faint of heart, though. But it's always new stuff every time I watch those movies, no matter how old they are. I'll get freaked out all the same every time.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Bring a change of underwear, bring a change of everything.
But yeah, guys, like we said, only a minimum of $5, and that's for 3 movies. You don't get that anywhere. Like, that's not heard of. It's great.
And it's all night.
Yeah, exactly. That's a full day of entertainment. Obviously, you're gonna need your snacks and your food, but just yeah, and it all goes to charity, right? That's
That's the
the
most
main
important
part. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. That's perfect. We got all the teams kind of lined up. They're all kind of associating with their plan here, pointing out the big screens and the laptops. Some of them look a little tense. Not sure how to feel about that.
I would be too. You know, there's eyes on you, right? It's a tournament, even though it's a little low scale right now. It's still that pressure. It's still gonna be interesting to see who can kind of step up and do it, right? It's not easy by any means. So.
Oh no, especially when you're on the spot. You're sitting there. You know someone can look right behind you. See, like, oh, yeah, is he aiming properly? Is that weapon actually at least 54? Like.
Exactly right. You can always do it at your home computer, but when you're out here, not on your own setup, in front of a bunch of other spectators, there's stuff on the line rather than just your SR. Then it's always a little bit harder to hit those shots.
Yeah, no kidding. And speaking about events like this, Microsoft Store, thank you to them so much for allowing us here to represent Odafest and Overwatch as a whole. And not only do they do Overwatch, they have League of Legends.
Yeah.
I believe we've got a huge celebration for the new Xbox One X. Well, that's a mouthful. In store Monday?
Yeah, Monday, November 6th. 4K gameplay. There's going to be tournaments, prizes, food, giveaways, a lot more. And then, yeah, like you said, we've got the League of Legends tournaments every Saturday. I played on one the other week. Super fun. The setups are super great, really well run.
Nice.
Honestly, the Microsoft Store is just doing so much for gaming in Calgary. It's
Pioneering.
really great to see. Yeah, it is. This is something that's just in a city that's so big, it was never really tapped into or anything. So it's great to actually see this done right, right?
Yeah, especially that done right. It's so different when me going to arcades and like, oh, this is the gaming I know. And now I see here we got computers, we got people coming out. They're all represented. Some of them have uniforms at some point. I don't know if those guys are here today. Last time we had uniforms on the team. That was really cute. Whether we have that today or not, I have yet to see it. But if you're here and you guys can hear me locally, or you're in the city, come down to the Microsoft Store, talk to one of the community representatives here, and they will get you signed up. They're super amazing, great to work with, and just a bunch of great people.
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, hey, even if you're not competing today, you can come down, you can get involved in the community, right? And that's what this is really about. And you can maybe bring down a notepad, check out your competition for the next tournament we have, right?
Take notes.
see who your people are to watch, see what you're up against, and just just get involved in the community, right? That's really what this is. Like, we grow through you guys, right? It's gonna be it's gonna be fun. Obviously, with the more people, the better, right? And it's such a diverse group that it's people like different ages, everything, ethnicities. It's really great to see just everybody come together for one kind of passion they have. So
yeah, it's especially good. That new rec room came up. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Last week over at Deerfoot City. I haven't been there yet.
I have. It is insane.
Insane.
It's oh my, so much fun.
So
Arcade Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
In seats with pedals.
You can take a picture of your face, right?
Yep.
And you race that.
It's so much fun.
The memes, man.
It's Calgary's really on the come up for a lot of stuff like this. It's really great to see.
It's good. I agree. I totally not biased because of video games, but it's good to have that, especially in a city that's very fancying the arts.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a lot of things coming up, buildings, architecture. It's very surprising that we haven't done so many things like gaming.
Yeah, exactly. It's I mean, there's like maybe one PC cafe I think that I know of that just like there's been stuff that's been tried to get off the ground, but nothing's really actually sustained. But this is something that's like obviously shown a lot of promise, and now I'm really looking forward to. I've competed in tournaments. Obviously, I'm here now,
Yep.
but I'm really excited to see where this goes. See how far we can get, right, and like really bring maybe Calgary onto the map with some tournaments and everything. Maybe get some people traveling here, something like that.
I agree.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Anyway, I mean, Odafest has hosted Smash Bros, Street Fighter, Overwatch here. We lovingly call it Overwatch, but Overwatch. Last year we had a tournament. Sombra or Miss Ravas was here.
Mhm.
She was a ton of fun. Here, Lena, I don't have an accent. I can't pronounce. Do you have a good accent?
No, I do
All right,
not.
Let's not butcher it. She was really cool. I got to meet and talk to her. Super polite, super chill. Can't go wrong. And just saying hi to her at all.
Yeah, that's what's so great about these personalities, right? Is they're so humble. They're just doing what they love, and they're so happy to meet people that love what they do and what they provide to people, right? They do it out of the love of their heart and everything like that, and it's really a passion for them, and that provides the passion for us, right? And that's really what keeps us going, keeps us happy, and it's great that they come out to these cons, even in towns where our scene is just starting up or anything like that, right? But it's and I'm hoping maybe even with the launch of Overwatch League coming soon that that could help boost us and everything. Like people just looking to generally get into esports, keeps blowing up bigger and bigger. Obviously, like League Worlds going on right now, like just millions and millions of dollars. Internationals keep growing.
Massive.
Yeah, huge. Like just bigger prize pools for every esport, everywhere, just on the come up completely. And it's great to see the companies and stuff backing them too.
Red Bull is super invested into it.
Red Bull, yeah. HyperX, they've provided us with some equipment here, but you see HyperX everywhere with esports. Yeah, it's really insane to just see how big the investments, and then with like the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the
Boston Bruins owns a team too.
yeah, there's a bunch of teams. 2 teams just got NALCS spots for the franchising. Stuff like that, and it's cool to see the franchising and stuff like that go. The big names coming in, like obviously Shaq with NRG, A-Rod with NRG, like
Shaq?
stuff like that. Rick Fox with Echo Fox, just like everything like that. It's incredible to see the names and everything. It's really, it's gonna be something, right? And it's cool to see that, where it's stuff where we were shunned into basements and looked at like we were just not
degenerates.
yeah, almost. Yeah, that's not a bad word to use, but it's cool to see it's getting accepted, right? And we're getting recognition and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if Shaquille O'Neal reaches into the basement, pulls you out of it. That'd be kind of nice.
Be a little bit scary at first.
A little bit. Like Shaq, please take me to the promised land. Let's talk more about the meta at its current state here in Overwatch. So I see Junkrats every single game.
Yep.
Every game.
Every
No
game.
ifs, ands, or buts. Mercy.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite girl, but every time.
Oh my God.
What's your
Not my
take?
favorite. Yeah, obviously I think Mercy's going to be a mainstay. You're going to be at a big disadvantage if you don't run Mercy. I think Junkrat's going to have his comps and his areas in the maps, but there's going to be the open areas, stuff like that, where it's maybe he's not going to be the best pick, but he's obviously never going to be awful. Stuff like Farah and everything like that will be able to like counter him out pretty easy. But I think like we talked a little bit earlier, but Orisa kind of coming into the meta more. Reinhardt seeing more play just with the shield tanks and the sieging, where like Junkrat can sit behind him, protect the Mercies, everything like that. Obviously stuff like Soldier and everything is going to be like big picks. It'll be interesting to see what the secondary supports are. You have your Lucios and your Zenyatas, I think, are going to be popular, but it'll be cool to see if we have like an Ana or anything like that. Just with the more offensive ults rather than the defensive ults that drop the beat and the Transcendence. But I think it'll be obviously who can use the meta, but who will be able to run the off picks better. The Divas, the Zaryas, I think it'll be really cool to see if some people can hit big grabs or anything like that. Use those picks that maybe people haven't practiced against and really leverage that.
Very true, very true. It's very interesting to see that. Again, we talked about Orisa, and I love the fact that Orisa can sit there and become a literal bastion.
Yeah.
with that Gatling gun, increasing its fire rate, the shield buff, just in general. Orisa is, I think she's actually in a good spot.
She is, yeah, for sure. It's I wouldn't say she's strong, but I think the other tanks are just a little bit lagging behind. Obviously, her big drawback, though, will be mobility. You will expect to see probably a more mobile off-tank with her, whether that's like a Winston or something like that, maybe even a Diva. But to see two stationary tanks, it'll be interesting to see like if the other team can abuse that or what goes on with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see a lot of offensive Ana plays.
Yeah.
I feel like because Mercy is so good at kind of lounging behind people now, but even then she can still be very offensive when she gets into it. But that just gives Ana more of a reason to come out now.
It does.
Now that Mercy is usually more out in the open.
Exactly,
You find that,
yeah.
you know, like Ana will be like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw my jar down and hope like we get a couple purples here,
Yep.
and we call it a day, right? And the fact that Mercy can res almost, you know, if not up, that being said, 30 seconds, right? That even offense heroes get a lot more out of it too, and I just love Ana.
Yeah.
As a hero.
Yeah, me as well. It's and Nano Boost will be a really interesting thing to come through. It'll be interesting with the picks, something like Junkrat or Orisa, not the best options to actually Nano Boost, but if we see the Winstons, the Soldiers, anything like that, it'll be really cool to see how they can use Nano to actually do anything like that. Especially with the Mercy being able to maybe pocket that person that's ulted or whatever as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. So I think they're all locking in. We have managed to get past the Blizzard Wall, the Great Blizzard Wall. We climbed over it. We're in there. We've getting everyone set up. As you can see, we've got the bracket up here. We're gonna see. I believe it's Friday Night United.
yeah, versus GG Int team here. So
It's gonna be pretty neat as a first game. We're gonna see where the standard is. I think it's gonna be a nice place to kind of get everyone relaxed, see what everyone's up against.
yeah,
And hopefully maybe the seating works out kind of nice so that
Yeah,
it's
hopefully.
kind of appropriate.
Yeah.
It's very heavily reliant on the SR that people have.
Yep.
And SR can be kind of misleading.
It can be for sure. Yeah, whether people are just trying something out for the different season. Hopefully nobody sandbagged, but that is a
That's
thing.
a possibility.
So it's or Smurfs or secondary accounts, anything like that. So it'll be interesting to kind of see where everything goes. We've got map pick and ban underway right now, so it'll be interesting to see where we go for map-wise. We do have Dorado, Route 66, and Watchpoint Gibraltar as our three playable maps right now.
That's what we call it, leveling. When we don't want that map, that's what it is.
It is, and I mean, like, Gibraltar is such a takeaway from the other two maps as well, right? Just so open, so many, like, multi-levels vertically, so it'll be interesting to see compared to Dorado or Route 66, where Dorado, you just have that ledge at the start that maybe you hold with that Orisa, Junkrat, something like that, and a healer up there, or something like that. So it'll be interesting, because Gibraltar just doesn't have that that typical choke that the other maps do, right? It has that big bridge where you can play on top of it and below it. And there's just so many connections and ways around that where it'll be really interesting to see the picks like Junkrat if they can kind of pull that off there in that openness, or whether that'll be where you see your McCrees, your Soldiers, maybe more sniper-oriented characters.
Yeah, now, well, especially with now that Widow's got that hook not on a 14-second cooldown, that helps a lot.
Yeah, it will be.
Thank goodness. Speaking of which, that Gibraltar is, I feel like it's an anthill of a map. What I mean by that is that there's so many funnels and tunnels.
Yep.
You go out of, and then like you said, Dorado, there's just one cliff, and that's it. You get that cliff, if you don't hold it, boy, you better back up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like it's going to be a map in this tournament where it's either you play it or you don't. You can't afford to not play it and not ban it, just because if the other team has practiced it, you can get it, like, just it cleaved on so hard if they know the ins and the outs and the strats for it. It's something that can get punished really easy. So that's either, I think it's going to be a make or break map for a lot of teams here.
Absolutely.
It'll really be interesting to see where if that happens at all. I won't expect to see too many picks, but I think the games that we will see on it are going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I want to see a lot more Dorado. I don't know why. I just kind of like that map in general. I feel like it's a nice, straightforward, no crazy, not too many crazy things besides the second point. I feel like the second point's the worst.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, that's really wide open with the housing on the right and the left there to kind of make that multi-level thing, the platforms. If you don't have any dive or any mobility like that, it's going to be really hard to punish something like that if you're playing a character like Soldier, stuff like from the top. But yeah, no, that's kind of I think probably the mainstay of the maps for sure. Route 66 is a bit more of a wild card, especially like that second point as well, being able to cut behind the house and get to the back of the point right away from attack, with a lot of flanks and stuff like that.
Yeah, 66, I really enjoy as well. The intro to that stage with the little banjo thing going, oh, perfect. I like, despite that map, some people actually hate it. I don't know why they give it so much. I love it.
Yeah, I do as well. Actually, I feel like it's a really well designed map. It's quite open, and but it's also got its kind of choke points and stuff like that where you can really kind of get close up and abuse the closer characters, anything like that.
Absolutely, and I think hometown McCree, it's honestly one of his best maps.
Oh yeah,
McCree.
yep.
It's an absolute. This is the tunnels. You can come in, boom, flashbang, unload on them, fan that hammer, and then off you go. You're on to the next.
Yeah.
Like, especially, there's just so many corners for McCree.
Yeah, exactly. It's and it's pretty cool. McCree's been on the come up lately too, and that kind of works thematically for us with Matt Mercer coming to OdaFest coming up in May there. But it's yeah,
coming.
it's cool to see him kind of come back into the meta with stuff like that, kind of with all the changes. So it'll be really cool for to see more McCree play and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. These teams are going. They're entering Discord. They gave the communications up. I think they finished map banning. Yeah, they're on Route 66, as we're going to see here in a sec. They're just signing in. I think Blizzard is still going good. Oh, they're just authenticating with the phones. Thanks, technology. Such a great thing for us. No one actually from across the planet. Sombras for no reason.
Security is good. It makes life a little bit harder right now, but obviously does keep us safe. So Blizzard takes good care of us. You can't say that.
Daddy Blizzard. Dad Blizzard. Everybody's still waiting to get signed in here. Well, let's see what they're going to win today. Let's talk about that real quick, because it's a tournament.
It is.
And, if they're not playing for something, then I guess you're just shooting blanks, right?
Yep.
So what are we going to get? So each player will get $20 for the Microsoft Store, and some cool swag from the Microsoft Store as well.
There's like gallons and gallons of popcorn available from Poco Popcorn, which just recently opened up in the mall. Lots of different flavors, everything like that. It's so good. I've got to sample a little bit, but I'm so excited for the. I'm definitely going to try to buddy up with the guys that maybe win some popcorn.
Just kind of just mooch, just when they're not looking. It's like that one kid. Was it Prince Harry?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she just
Yep.
slyly just goes over, pops the popcorn out of his bag, just keeps it eating it. It's
Yep.
the prince, It's not just your average Joe.
Yeah.
That's royalty. I stole popcorn from royalty. You can get away with that at like 2 years old. Oh,
You've got big things coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just whatever you want. Give them anything. They'll interview you at 6.
And then along with stuff like that, obviously Overwatch generates a lot of fan art, everything like that. It makes sense for us to include some fan art. That's going to be for the first place prize. We have some prints donated by OdaFest very own artist Cindy Chen. Incredibly talented. Thank you so much, Cindy, for donating that. I'm definitely jealous of those. Those are going to be amazing prints. Definitely really cool for fans of the game.
Yeah, it's printed on vinyl.
Oh my God, I didn't realize
on
it was vinyl. Holy crap!
It's a vinyl poster.
Jeez, that's pretty sick, actually.
It is. So you want to go play yet, or do you want to
I'm about ready to hop off.
Let's get first here real quick.
Maybe we can just DQ one of these players off their seats.
Executive decision. I want that vinyl poster. But I mean, maybe you can get it from her locally. She's gonna have a booth at OdaFest. Hopefully.
Yeah, there you go.
Good morning,
She goes.
everyone. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
I think they're announcing some
Welcome,
introductions.
Cindy. Won't you
Yeah.
take me to Junkertown?
And then also along with those are prizes, we've got the custom O-Wing pins down here. If you head on down to Chinook, maybe talk to one of our volunteers, something like that. We've got some TV stuff like that. But thank you to Chinook Crafts for providing those. Those are amazing. Yeah, Chinook Crafts, local handmade props, accessories, anime, gaming, everything like that. Been a great partner of ours for so many years. Yeah, it'll be. Those are really cool as well. We obviously got ours. I'm definitely. Luckily, we don't have to steal a seat to go get some of those. But
Yeah. Lucky us. I mean, ours are customized. So
Exactly,
We
yeah.
have our tags on here. I
Yeah.
believe, so it's kind of nice. One guy is Dank Toast.
Oh my god.
Dank Toast. That's as good as it gets.
What a great gamer tag.
I know. It's the best.
It's always so fun with these events to just see different gamer tags.
The creativity behind them all.
Oh yeah. The puns are just outright ridiculous names like Dank Toast.
Dank Toast. Especially when you have like a different last name, especially like if it's foreign or. For example, there's a common phrase for the win. Everyone knows that. And there's a Vietnamese last name very common. It's literally win. So one gentleman I found when I was playing is literally for the win, like NGQY.
That's good.
Beautiful.
That's
I was just gonna lose at that point. Like,
Yeah,
there's no way
no,
I'm gonna win.
you're just intimidated by a name like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's yeah. It'll be good.
Introducing all the teams here. All the teams are locked in on each respective side. Looks like no one seems to have any problems so far, so that's a positive.
Yeah, we got everybody into the lobby here.
They're introducing us. Wave like the queen. Wave like the queen. Okay. Hey, that's me. That's me. It's David. That's me. And then Dio's over there too. Dio's Alex. My girl. She's dope.
Been getting some love in Twitch chat already.
Oh yeah. Lots of people. Oh yeah, we have Bayfar. He's looking for.
The man behind the curtain, Bayfar, running everything for us.
Yeah, I wish I could take a picture and post it. I'm a little bit preoccupied with hosting here, but he's literally just in this dark corner, guiding us through things, operating the stream.
Literally, we could put up a curtain. This is very Wizard of Oz-esque.
I know. He said
quite
he's
funny.
the tech support Harry Potter here. So get him under the cupboard or behind the Microsoft cupboard, I guess you could call it.
Yep.
Woo, what was that sound? Ooh, what was that sound? Oh. Got it. Okay, I'm not sure where we are. We're starting. Are we starting soon? Are we in there? 1 minute.
All right, we got 1 minute left here, guys.
Uno
Not too much
minuto.
longer. I'm excited. This is going to be so much fun.
I am so ready for this. We had our first tournament. We had a little bit of bumps here, but here we are now, and things look a lot better.
You guys hear the game?
Yep.
Well, whenever the game starts, we'll be able to hear it eventually. Yeah.
Just a reminder to everyone that this is a double elimination tournament.
Double elim tournament, so you gotta lose twice.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's cool that even if maybe you're not the best, you just want to come down, have fun, hang out with some people. You got at least 2 games, right? At the very least. So it'll be really cool. And then we're also giving out a maybe if you make a nice play or whatever, but you go 0-2, we do have a play of the game prize.
You make those big plays,
Yeah.
juicy plays.
That's gonna be picked by us. So you mean if you guys got some popcorn, maybe juice us, treat us nice.
Just throw it.
Yeah, just give
throw
us a
us
little
some
bit of popcorn, and maybe there's a
Just don't make a mess.
Yeah.
Just throw it. Aim properly. 54% weapon accuracy.
yeah. No, it'll be this is gonna be fun. I'm excited.
1 minute. Well, less than a minute now.
Yeah.
Again, big shout outs again to Microsoft. Again, thank you so much, Microsoft. Again, so many thanks here. I can't even thank them enough. How many thanks is that? That's like 4 now?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Doesn't matter how
Absolutely
many.
No, doesn't matter. Oh, I believe we're actually getting started. Ooh, it's getting a little spicy here. Again, come on down if you're in the city or if you're home but sick. Please stay home. I don't want to get sick. But we'd love to see you here, and we'd love to see you at OdaFest. Again, OdaFest.com. Also, OdaFest.com/Twitch. We have streams weekly for your enjoyment, only for that purpose. And also to get scared off our pants when we post origins. But that's different. That is incredibly different. And then we got the thumbs up on one end here.
Is there any pocket picks or anything you might expect to see, kind of out of an offense or defense? Any gimmicks you've kind of seen that
That I expect out of
you
the
might
team.
expect or might be excited to see or anything like that?
You know what? I want to see a surprise Doomfist.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden, I'm gonna see Doomfist light up the kill feed and be like, "What happened? Who let this man go?
Yeah.
Why is this man so hot right now?"
Yeah, just literally just such an untapped character. I think you see just glimpses of him at top play, and he's so insane. But it'll be he's a character that just hasn't seen a lot of play. So if somebody has put in some hours into him, it'll be really cool to maybe the team doesn't know how to deal with him, anything like that. But
It's a hard hard character to deal with, especially if you don't have a lockdown, like Roadhog. Well, I don't even know McCree. By that time, McCree looks at him, he might be dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
But definitely Roadhog just sees a mile away, and that hook, like people say, oh, Roadhog got nerfed, he's not going to kill him, but he absolutely stops doing this.
I think the new Roadhog changes actually put him in a really cool spot. It'll be interesting to see if he sees any play for sure. If with the changes to his take a breath and everything like that. Obviously, he gets his alt charges very
We had
fast.
our first tournament, we had a little bit of bumps here. Whoa. Put that away. Put that away, Put that away.
It's cool to think that he like kind of came back, right? Obviously, Hook 1.0 is insane and everything, but with everything like that, it's really cool to see he's back in the meta, everything like that. Character that he was one of the first characters I played into Overwatch, stuff like that. So I'm excited to hopefully see some more now.
We just got supplied with some refreshments.
Oh yeah, courtesy of Microsoft.
Oh,
Thank you, Microsoft.
Bless Microsoft. Let's go. All right, and yes, looking at the chat real quick, I see a lot of love for Dio. Dio is here. She'll be joining me in the losers section, or we call it the redemption bracket. It's just a hard climb.
Yeah, it is. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be really cool to see if obviously those teams can make that climb back through losers. They will have that disadvantage of obviously having to win two maps, but anything like that. So it'll be cool. But it looks like we are dealing with just a little bit of tech issues. Should be back online pretty soon here.
Misclick. Mid's open. We lost. I'm just looking at the chat, and they're just memeing it up. So calling out that L, holding that L already before the match even started.
Yep, that's
Rip Lever. Rip Lever. Competitive match will be canceled. Your SR will not be affected. It's happening right now. IRL. I'm just wondering where these names and where they come. Oh, Granny Taco. Oh, wow, I just really butchered that. Granny Taco.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. What happened to Grandpa Taco?
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't go there.
Your Mo waifu.
Your Moe waifu.
Oh, okay.
You. How dare you?
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. Very anime.
Yeah.
It's not. Unfortunately,
Good
anime.
thematically, you know.
It's quite well done. I'm surprised you even got that username.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised about Tessa Hops. I'm not sure the origin of that name. I think it's got something to do with Zootopia, maybe.
Maybe.
Judy Hops.
Yeah. Not
Question
sure.
mark?
No.
Tessa
But
Hops.
GD in team out here with the full Pachimari icons. That's
Well, this is the crew.
yeah. They're out here to win.
Pachimari fam.
Yeah. Making lots of League references in the chat though. That's
It's always a good time. Always a good time. Press 1 if you feel for the Pachimaru. Press 1 if you want one. I want one. I don't have any to give you right
I
now.
want one. Yeah. That's hey, maybe that's something we can look out for at OtaFest.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Matt Mercer signs one for you.
Oh my God.
Well, maybe we'll figure that part out.
Yeah, we'll figure that part out later.
We'll figure that part out. He'll write it's high noon on its like eyebrows or something. Uni noon.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, I think we're almost done with the tech issues. Not sure where we're at with the tech issues. Again, thank you everyone for your patience. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You guys are lovely. Am I right?
You are.
Definitely.
So
Who's missing?
That is a good question. I don't know who's missing. Do we have a team list? I don't have pulled up here. But it's the one gentleman who's having that issue at the moment. And we're just waiting and waiting. We got a friend request here. I just heard that go. Oh, that was a. Yep, somebody just signed in. Somebody, is that a rice paddle? Does somebody need a rice paddle? Is that what it says? Wait, what? Somebody made spacebar L?
L spacebar L. It's an interesting one.
Maybe it's supposed to be a bracket.
Yeah.
Like maybe an upside down spacebar. Like L, upside down L would make it look like it's encased.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. If it's lowercase, yeah, that would make sense.
Still creative. I like it.
Yeah.
What else do we got here that's new? So this one username here, to chicken. Like, I love how when you purposely put that typo in there. It doesn't make sense to me, but I love it. It's just, that typo could have been, an accident or on purpose.
Yeah.
It's very, very clever. Love it.
You hope that nobody typed that fast and made that regret, but
Maybe they just stuck with it.
yeah.
So I'm just getting a status update about the tech issue here. So what's our current tech issue?
One of the PCs just isn't picking up audio from the headset at all.
Okay.
So they tried swapping up the headset, they restarted the audio driver. I don't know what else.
Oh, such a ghetto booty.
Oh boy,
You got the
he's
man
squeezing
behind the
right out
curtain
of
weaving,
Oh boy.
getting out there to go solve the problem himself.
Yeah, he is our tech guy here, who's operating the stream. It's okay, not like the stream is moving at the moment.
Oh, he's back in the game.
Well, he got in, but his voice sound. Maybe it's have you tried plugging it in, unplugging it, and then plugging it back in that order?
Did you hit it a few times?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're in there. We in there?
One reboot of the computer.
It was a reboot.
Uninstalling
Reboot. Yes,
a
that show is amazing.
drive,
Get a booty, get a booty.
everything.
As he squeezes in, with that Patchy Mario lighting up the chat feed. Beautiful. Are you ready? Because
I'm
I
so
am
ready.
so ready for this.
I'm ready.
I am
I'm excited.
so ready. All right, we're going in. We're
All
going
right,
in.
we're
All right,
entering
I'm
the
putting my
game
headphones
here.
back in because I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. No.
You join me at Junkertown.
You're supposed to say it like it's Funky Town? No? Won't you take me to Junkertown? Won't you take me to Junkertown?
All right, we got some good luck, have fun's coming in.
Good luck, have fun.
It'll be interesting to see what the comps coming out are. GG in team here, obviously running the Mercy. Looking like they're running Lucio as their off healer, so that'll be good to get the kind of mobility in with the Zarya D.Va. So there's no big shield tank, nothing big in the front line, just that reduced timer on the on D.Va's right click now, but it'll be a big damage coming out from them. With Soldier coming out for their DPS, but also a Hanzo. So that'll be a really interesting pick to see how Hanzo can do if he can hit his shots. Obviously, a very good DPS character that can do a lot if he hits his shots. But that's a big if, right?
I mean, I wasn't expecting Hanzo, but at the same time, I was expecting Hanzo.
Yeah,
You never know when Hanzo's coming.
exactly. And that's the Hanzos are so scary at the when you just see him turn that corner, you're petrified because it could just be so terrible, but at the same time, he just could not hit shots.
I mean, at some points, maybe it's just better just to land the shot, just because the damage is guaranteed at that point. May as
Yeah.
well just kind of just toss it in there, and if an arrow hits, it hits.
Exactly.
Damage is
right?
damage, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't hit the head, well, you should have, but
Yeah.
what can you do?
But the comp coming out for Friday Night United, obviously running the D.Va Zarya as well, so it's high damage coming out from both teams here. It'll be really interesting to see kind of
What happens here?
yeah, Zarya obviously doing really well with D.Va.
That is loud,
Um,
but the game's going.
Yeah, the game is going. But really similar comps coming out tank and support-wise from both teams. Mercy Lucio coming out from Friday Night United again as well, but running Pharah Reaper is their DPS. That's really interesting coming out from coming out from defense. But it looks like Pharah actually takes down Soldier here. That's going to put a bit of a stunt in the red team's push as they actually demech D.Va from blue team here.
Oh, they're just slowly pushing up here. It's kind of an impasse right now. It looks like that we're going to need a pick absolutely in the back. The healers are doing such a good job of keeping up the defense right now. Oh,
Yep.
we got a bunch of wolves coming through.
With the wolves coming through, but we've also got the drop the beat available from Lucio, but he actually drops to a headshot. Red team getting big openings here. 6 on 3. They're going to be looking towards getting that push, taking down the Pharah as well. That's going to be some big mileage coming out from red team here.
Red team is really something. They all threw out a bunch of ults here just to claim this space, and that's what they're for. Use your ults.
Exactly, right? The more you hold on to those ults, you're not going to get the recharge onto the next fight. You're not going to be able to do anything like that. Zarya hopping up onto the gas station here. Probably going to be a look to be one last hold for the end of the first point here. But other than that, really, it's just going to be, if they lose this fight, it's going to be dropping on that point and going into the second stage here.
Let's see. I think they're at full power. One of the teammates just got back. We had a loose ult coming out. Didn't really nail anyone, but we have Valkyrie in play here. Hopefully, Knife can stay out of the way and keep that one tank up. It looks like they seem to be handling it quite well.
Oh, and there's big ult comes through from Reaper. Gets the 2 picks. Looks like blue team's going to be mopping up this fight here and just taking out the rest of red team. Going to get the reset, going to get their positioning here. But it looks like there's a couple ults available from red team here for the next push. And they actually get the pick onto Zarya. So it'll be a big opening. They do have the visor and the grab ready from the red team. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do in a fight here. D.Va kind of pushing up, trying to take that brunt of the damage and not really let them get to the payload just yet, despite the pick. The visor coming out from Soldier up top. D.Va pressuring him into his face. Not getting a whole lot out of this visor, though.
That D.Va pressure was really good, bumping up right off it. Did the penetration for what it was worth. Stopping some of it, but not much of it. And then
Really
we're back at the neutral again, but a little bit of picks coming off there. We lost Lucio. That's pretty core to keeping them up and moving.
Yeah, the red team, the Hanzo really is turning out for him, despite the Pharah pick that kind of does really well against him. But the grab does come through for red team. They do have Hanzo ult still available here, but red team getting a bunch of picks.
There's the healer fighting Soldier. Be really interesting to see that Mercy ended up killing him.
Yeah. Reaper going to try to contest for as long as he can here. Really good just with his shift, being able to stay on payload. It's all for time. Does get taken down there, and that's probably going to be the first point here. Blue team probably going to look to reset to the second point after D.Va drops here.
I mean, they're kind of trickling in one by one here. It's a little bit tough, but at the same time, maybe that's what you want to stop that payload as much as you can. Really drawing out the time, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen here.
Yeah, and blue team really trickling in here. The Pharaoh is pretty lucky not to get picked there, but as that new point opens up, it's they did buy a good amount of time there. There was only about 40 seconds left on the clock when they got that point, so they've got about 3 minutes here now for the second point. Pharah going up in the air. Visor pop from Soldier. Going to take down the Pharah by the looks of it. Drop the beat. Just comes down in time to save the Lucio. But still... Oh, and the grab comes through for blue team.
Oh, there it is. That's his range. Whoa!
Good attempt from drop the beat, but really just a great combo of ults from blue team. I really do wonder if there was a bit of an overextension with the Reaper ult and the Pharah ult that could cost him in the next little bit, not having the other one available for the next fight. But... yeah, Zarya taking down D.Va with a nice right click from far away, but it's if they can get these picks here, it's going to buy a lot of time. Their red team's just kind of taking these trades, trying to get a bit more ult charge. Not a whole lot available for him right now, but Valkyrie is available for blue team.
Exactly, and Zarya, the blue Zarya is at full charge. That is extremely dangerous. If you want to go in on that, you need to be real careful. In fact, you got an impact. You take nades, or you take a laser to the face.
Exactly.
He needs to go down real fast.
Red team pushing in here. They do have the grab available now. They're really, she's getting the energy up now at 34%, but blue team's doing a good job of contesting up. No picks coming through or anything yet, but just big thralls. Lots of trading. There's going to be a lot of ults available soon here. Honda's getting up there. Obviously, blue team Zarya, but for blue team, they now do have 5 ults. They should be able to hold off this push.
There's one. That's one on in the back there. The Zarya at the front still has her, but she goes down.
Oh my god.
Mommy still with a big nuke.
Yeah, the big D.Va ult. That's really good. They only blew the 2 ults there, so that's just from the tank. So they still do have the 2 support ults, so they should be able to hopefully hold off another push, unless, barring like another nice pick or something from red team. But they do have Grab Dragon available now, but Pharah just putting in work in this choke right now.
It's doing really good. Just bombarding that one section. She even got that D.Va out of mech earlier, as you saw. That D.Va's still out of mech here. It'd be really positive for the blue team if they can take her out, but it doesn't even matter because there's 2 picks, but 2 reses, so Valkyrie's in play. We're looking at a lot of chaos going on, and there's the beat.
Just dropped the beat from red team there, but it's a big grab coming out too here. It's going to be, this is kind of their last opportunity to oh my god, lots of ults coming through here. Red team definitely getting the better of this fight here. Going to be interesting to see how much mileage they can get off this. Only 30 seconds left. So they got a long way to go still.
Reaper trying to use an invincibility from the teleport. He's getting away, but the cart has not moved past this gate. There's so many ults still.
Zarya gets the not Zarya, Diva gets the recall onto her mech, and that's actually huge to buy some more time. 10 seconds left here. They're going to be looking at an overtime push and a long way to go for red team here.
Oh, the horns are playing. The ults are coming out.
Yeah, they're
down. Mechs are down.
They're kind of getting a little bit of mileage, pushing blue team off now for the most part, but Grab is available with Reaper all right now, so blue team might be able to make something happen here, as red team doesn't have any ult available right now.
Blue team is down Mercy, as you just saw Tessa Haas body checking Mercy in the air.
There's the grab, coming in with the Diva ult. Only takes out the Lucio, but Trade's coming back and forth.
Oh,
Reaper dropping right away after the ult, not getting anything off that.
Oh, absolutely stopped, rejected. The Soldier Rocket completely stopped him. And
Lucio
we're moving.
fine. And we're moving, yeah, we got it. So we got Visor coming up soon. A bunch of ults coming up for red team here, where blue team just blew a bunch and didn't really get a whole lot. So it'll be interesting to see what they can kind of do. If they win this next fight, they should be able to get the point, but they are on overtime. If they jiggle off it for even the smallest second now, they are just going to be looking at a C9 type play. But Farah with a big pick coming through onto the Soldier as the Hanzo ult goes through.
They don't think it whips. Yes, it did. Look at Justice and beat drops everywhere. Hard section here for Reaper. They see an attack by the coming through real hard. Hunting down the stragglers. Oh, and 2 people go down the Soldier. The core Farah Mercy team, was railing through one section earlier, is now down, and this is probably going to give Red lead. They really
Red team takes out the Lucio with the Diva ult there. Yeah, and it looks like that's going to be the point, actually. Really well done from them. Just keeping blue team on the back foot and really not giving them a whole lot.
We lost the mech here on blue team. That's essential. Oh no, it's going in. It's moving. Farah.
Oh, they're looking to contest it.
There's no Valkyrie there, I don't think. I think that Mercy's down. That was her last breath. Let's see what happens now. It's contested, still going. Farah laying down artillery fire. We'll see if we can take down that Mercy.
Big pick from Hanzo taking out the Mercy there, but maybe Diva drop into the Zarya here. It looks like this should be the point given a second here. Reaper on the point buying time, still does have his shift available to keep everything alive here, but he's going to drop there. And now we've got a couple ults available for red team coming into this last point here.
It's getting really juicy. They haven't dropped off that card. That card is full. It's a shopping cart, and they're in Walmart right now. It's full. They're going to the finish line. They are good. It's self-checkout. This is it.
Mom said go nuts, no limits.
Yeah, no limits. All the Skittles you want.
Yep. Every cookie you can want, but they're coming around the corner here. It's a big pick from the Diva coming in. That's going to force the res out of Mercy.
They're going in. They're holding this wall down. You got Zarya bubbles. Zarya nades coming out. Reaper's going to look for an opening here for sure. There is no way around it.
Oh, and here comes the grab and drop the beat. So many ults coming through here. Red team getting a couple picks here, but there's the Valkyrie. A couple returns coming in through the Diva ult with a couple reses as well. Blue team's almost on the upper side here with the drop the beat after taking the back foot in the first fight here.
It cleared out most of the team, but they're all back. Oh no, is that it? Looks like that might be it. There's only one person left.
Yeah, and that's going to be the fight from blue team here. Really good hold. Something they never really got their footing on in that second point, so it's good to see that they've kind of regained their ground, and now they're going to be able to reset and look towards the next fight with Farah still available as well, actually.
Oh no, that was a very risky Valkyrie going out. I guess he missed that res.
It was, yeah. Yeah, it looks like this, barring some big plays from the blue team, this should be game. Or barring some big plays from the red team, sorry. But big ult coming in through Farah, getting the triple there. Hanzo with the taking her out, but there's not too much mobility or anything left to stay on the card here for red team, so they're just trying to get the last push off on them.
Yeah, absolutely. I see this soldier, the chicken. He is literally like a chicken running with his head cut off. He's bouncing all over this payload. He's trying to keep this game going. There's a nuke on the point, and that takes out a whole chunk of red team. It's up to Hanzo, and you know my man Hanzo, he pulls things out of his quiver like no one's business.
Red team's done this before. They can keep on this for overtime. They're blue team's really making that push, but drop the beat available for red team now. Dropped it. Gonna make this push forward. Really looking for the picks onto the healers and stuff like that at this point. Doing a great job of staying in the back and keeping everybody up as Blue's Diva gets demagged.
Oh.
Big grab coming out
There's
for
a
blue
big
team.
grab. Yep, the blue team hopefully can capitalize it. Two reds are down. They are down. They're all down.
Not a whole lot left for either team here. That's big reses coming in for blue team here though. That's I think that should be it.
That's it. They off the point. Beautiful push by red team. Despite all odds, clinging on to that shopping cart handle, pushing it to the end, but not quite there. Blue team puts up a beautiful defense right at the end, getting it together, looking a little sweaty, little palms, little rubbing them together like woo. That was way too close. NA Hansel ulti. That's what this is.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was.
know. See?
You know, it's it really was impressive that it even got that second point, got that far, right? They hit overtime at the start of the second point. Blue team really making that big hold, but getting on to this next one, it looks like there's some interesting picks coming out here.
I saw Torb. I don't know if you see Sim. Okay.
All right, I'm liking it. I like the Sim. That's gonna be played as one of their DPS by the looks of it.
He's just kind of thinking about it. Maybe he's just kind of edging them in, like, hey, symmetric. Come on.
But what's really catching my eye is that Bastion.
Oh, we're looking for that. I think maybe the gas station mounted defense.
Yeah, no, that's an attack Bastion
That's
actually.
an attack bastion?
Yeah.
Oh, see, blue. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, my confusion.
Yeah.
Totally too hype right now. Need to calm down a little bit. So yeah, we're seeing I believe it's the VIP strategy is what we'd like to call it lovingly.
But interestingly enough, no shield tank coming through with it. It's a D.Va and a Winston. But D.Va with that reduced right click isn't going to be able to do a whole lot to protect him with. So it'll be interesting to see what he can kind of do. I'd imagine Mercy will probably be pocketing him for the most part. But it'll be good to see Lucio with the two more mobile tanks to kind of let them move around a bit more like that. But this Bastion's really going to be an interesting pick to see. But it'll be hard pressed with the Discord orb from Red Team along with the Reaper and the Soldier.
Yeah, most definitely. And hopefully we see. I want to see here ultis from Reaper that hit the right spot. We saw a lot of ultis that kind of just go off the wayside. Maybe there was like maybe one of them. That
I think he got 2 or 3 picks on that one fight in the second choke there. But yeah, we're into the thing now, and they're pretty soon they're gonna realize here that they've got a Bastion, kind of realize what's going on. But the shield tank coming out from Red Team is pretty cool.
Well, drilling that shield down, that's Bastion's speciality. Make sure that shield goes down.
Yep.
We saw it in that video. Still valid, still relevant.
It's moving up into the choke here. Bastion taking a lot of damage, kind of forced to move back. This will be kind of where Red Team tries to make their stand. But Reaper forcing the res out of Mercy here. Reinhardt going down, not being able to drop the Bastion. That's really going to be the key to stopping these pushes here for Red Team. But he is just set up, and he's making it happen, right? He's got the ult already, amazingly. So he's just Reaper just now trying to buy time on the point. But Red Team's really not being able to put up a whole lot to deal with the pushes that are coming through. This Bastion's quite overwhelming for him.
Not having any momentum yet of putting up his fight, throwing his cool balls as much as he can, but nothing. They're just gonna push this thing without any resistance.
Yeah, and really this is just Red Team trickling in now. They're make the smart choice to back off now and give that first point, but that was much faster than Red Team got here. They've got just over 5 minutes now, with 2 ults available as well. So it'll be interesting to see how much they can get off this and what Red Team can do to deal with this Bastion.
Bastion is just having a time of his life. Very, very nice thing about this Bastion, however, that you normally wouldn't see just because, you know, your Bastion doesn't have to move, but he's very mobile. He's a very mobile Bastion. That's very important.
Oh, and the all coming in for Blue Team here. Going to get the pick onto the Lucio, surprisingly enough, but that'll scatter them out and really open him up as Reinhardt creating chaos kind of in the back here. Really taking a lot of damage. Valkyrie Mercy's doing his best, but he's going to drop there. But Blue Team's D.Va is going to get demeched. The Bastion actually still putting in work. Hasn't popped the ult at all yet. It goes down to the D.Va ult, so that could be a big opening for Red Team here. So Visor gets popped as well.
Right defeat to that. One of those ultis is going to be nullified at least. Reinhardt's coming back. He's really far. It doesn't seem like he can get back in time.
The biotic field dropped here, but the Winston's going to beat him out as he pushes it out. So it's really looking like a good push coming in again for Blue Team here. Despite that Bastion dropping early, he's back and he's taking everybody out. It's 4 minutes left on the clock here, and still a lot more distance got than what GG Team was able to do earlier. So
time razor was a pretty big gap here. We have one ulti each, one of both defense and offense, but it can be used for both. It just depends. But not sure if they want to actually challenge this right now. So close to the door. They might have to. Looks like he's definitely doing it.
Yeah, there's the Reaper ult, but again, just not getting the right opportunity, the right protection, or the opportunity. Just being melted before he can even get a whole lot of damage off. And that's the second point. That's 5 minutes on the clock for this last point here.
It's a long time. Like, it might go by real fast depending on how this defense goes, but that's a lot to take in. It's very exhausting too.
It is, yeah. And it's the Bastion ult's still never been forced out from blue team here. He's really just putting in work, and it looks like red team's answer to Bastion is a Bastion of their own by them, maybe.
He
And
can beat him, join him. He
Yeah.
can beat him, join him. That's it.
He does take out that Bastion. He's putting a lot of damage into D.Va here, getting pocketed from the Mercy. He's making it happen.
Oh, he did what he was supposed to do.
He did, right, and that's really, that's a hard battle to win. It's just the duel, but Bastion all coming out from blue team here, not really doing a whole lot. Just sitting on that from the first point, so not a bad option to block it, but a big shatter coming in through Ryan.
Big hammers and knocked down. They're holding up. That switch to Bastion somehow. It's very sneaky how we saw him just sit there and wait.
Yeah, he knew it was going to happen. He waited, but that shatter really coming through and winning that fight for red team, being able to get the pin onto Bastion right away and not let him do a whole lot. And then their own Bastion coming in with the ult to clean up. It'll be interesting though. They did use quite a few ults there. We also have the Roadhog coming in, which will be a really good answer for this as well. So the ult coming in from D.Va for blue team doesn't really do a whole lot, but spread them out. So
Displacement's pretty important.
it is, yeah. Though Winston getting hooked in, forcing out the ult. The Bastion is going to drop for red team. This is kind of going to be their last stand. Not a whole lot's going to be left here. The Mercy does drop after Valkyrie there, and it's just going to be a few left from red team here to see what they can do.
I think there was a big gravity, but no one was there to capitalize on, as Winston was absolutely crushing that Mercy. Just beeline Mercy, slapped around a little bit, and pushed it up against the truck, and she was done.
Yeah, and there it is. That's going to be the game for Friday night.
Friday night.
Really well played with the Bastion. The red team just really slow on their answers to kind of do anything with it. Tessa hops with the play here on D.Va. I think this will probably be the 3 or 4 man ulti here. Wow, drops it in their grab.
Oh boy. Well, why not, right? Like, if you guys want to put me here, I'm wide open.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just leave this here. Enjoy.
Not something to be expected, right? Definitely could have caught them off guard, but honestly, just really well played with that Bastion play. The 29 objective kills, right? That's
Your Moe waifu.
yeah.
Wow, well done. All the cards for the healers getting upvoted. Love your healer. Special thanks to your hero. Shout outs. Thanks my healer.
Exactly.
Always give him a shout out. Good fight though. That was a really well done offense and then a really well done defense.
It was, yeah. That was definitely well deserved. I think their offense looked a bit more polished than their defense for sure. They did make a few kind of slip ups and give them a bit more distance than they could have, but luckily their offense was ready to go. And they're going to be moving on to round 2 and winners to play the Greaser Gang coming up in a bit here.
Yeah, and we're going to keep on going through round 1. We're going to see the Dauntless Steel Dragons. I feel like that is a poem. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Versus the Top of the Scrubs, a oxymoron if I ever heard one. You are the best of the Scrubs, it seems.
I mean, at least you're the best of something.
Yeah, you take what you can, right?
Exactly.
We take those wins whenever they become available. Again, congratulations to the winning team of the last one. That was really well done. Again, we're going to swap out really quickly here. We got to keep it going because who wants more? I want more Overwatch.
I want more Overwatch.
We want more Overwatch.
But while we are waiting for everybody to set up here, we've talked about it before, but Microsoft has done a lot. Make sure you come down. Check out the launch for the Xbox One X, launching in-store on Monday, November 6th, featuring 4K gameplay, gaming tournaments, food prizes, giveaways, and more.
Food prizes? I love food prizes.
I mean, probably some food prizes too. We got food prizes.
I love food.
They also run League of Legends tournaments every Saturday. I played in one the other week. Really well ran. Obviously, great equipment. Just a great venue. It's cool to be around just in these tournaments with people you know, everything like that.
The atmosphere. It's the atmosphere. When you're in here and you're like, I'm not too sure, like during the tournaments, right? But then you come here and everybody's really pumped. You see everyone watching intently. They're like, whoa! You see the lash and the whip flash from like all these plays.
Yeah.
Holy moly! And beyond that, I believe the team got $20 gift card. Well, no, that's for the first player prize. Sorry, my bad. I don't know if there's any consolation prizes or not, but the badges they got, actually, speaking of which, they get a pin with their party tag on there, or whatever their team name was, and they can insert their placements into the middle of the logo. So the Odafest logo, as you see in the bottom corner, is the O-wing with the wings. And then, like for us, we have our little decals on our pins here. They get to put like first, second, third.
That's
stuff in that
cool.
way.
I didn't realize that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So and then they get their team name on there, so it's etched in there forever.
Wow. And I mean, that's courtesy to Chinook Crafts, right? They're doing great work to helped us out a lot over the years. So it's definitely check them out as well. Everything like that. But looks like we got the 2 new teams, Dauntless Steel Dragons and Top of the Scrubs, just getting in on their logins, everything like that. So we'll be up here in a few minutes, but it'll be interesting to see if there's any bastions or anything like that this game for sure.
We are logging in. They're just getting started and logging in. Let's check in with the fam in the chat. If you hear, let's see, where's the hype? Give me some of those kappas. Give me an emoticon of your choice. I just want to see it. I think some people came in from Twitter. Bless you. Again, odafest.com. You can see all our social media, including Instagram, Twitter, and so on and so forth. Alfred's got good radio
They think you're
voice.
Alfred.
I am not Alfred.
He's Alfred.
They think you're Alfred? You are different. You don't look like the Alfred I know.
I need Captain's battle tags.
Oh man, that is funny. Oh jeez.
Wait, is there Roger on here?
Alfred.
Just remember, you have a 3-minute delay.
Oh yeah, there's a 3-minute delay, so by the time this gets.
Yeah, that's.
Oh man, that is funny. Oh jeez. Oh gee. Oh man. Oh Alex, did you see this? Did you watch? Oh, you can't see this. Someone said Alfred's got a good radio voice, and neither of us are Alfred. so someone's really got that really listening for Alfred.
Gibraltar in 66
Love you,
are banned.
Alfred. Miss you, buddy. Who is it? Who is this man?
Who is it? Who am I?
Jobs are red.
Well,
I'm Nick by Grozu, newcomer, but
Nick is my fellow man here in the winner's bracket. Beautiful voice. He could melt your heart, put you to sleep. He could read you the phone book, and you'd be like, yes, do not stop.
We're going Dorado? Okay.
Continue on to the B.
I do appreciate the.
You know David.
Good radio voice though.
See, they don't know your voice.
Yeah.
They know my voice.
I'm not sure. That's
It's very weird.
yeah,
I appreciate that though, but that means you just have a nice voice.
yeah,
What?
yeah. I
Gentle.
appreciate that. Yeah.
You could stop a crazy dog and then just sit down and listen to you. It's just give you that puppy eye, like tilt their head and be like, oh my god, like this man speaks to me.
Maybe I'm in the wrong career path.
And maybe you should probably become the next dog whisperer.
Yeah.
It's good second option.
Yeah.
If you're not going to go into casting, I guess you can become a dog whisperer.
But looks like Dorado's going to be the pick for this next map here.
Nice.
They have character limit.
Character limit? Where's the
It'll
top of
be,
scrubs? You should just call them TOTS. Tots? Tater tots? I love tater. I want tater
Ooh.
tots. Looking like a trip to Taco Time.
Yeah. But yeah. So what do you expect to see from Dorado here? Anything different than what we saw in 66?
I want to see McCree. I want to
Yeah?
see a hit scan that can dominate the mid range.
Okay.
Especially with how that choke handles out in the first point,
Mhm.
which I think is the most important. If you're planning on playing back, you pick Soldier. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But
Yeah.
if you're going to play McCree, you can totally dominate that first midfield before you hit that arc and that choke.
Mhm.
McCree is running circles. If the McCree's skilled enough, he'll just headshot you through stuns, through whatever it might be. With the Reinhardt intel, with the protection, it's even better. But most people opt for Soldier,
Yeah.
I feel. But I want to see McCree.
Yeah. I think McCree would just be a really cool pick. Yeah, just for some variety. Just to yeah, kind of set it apart. We've seen Soldier for so long. Just to see McCree with the high noon is like really a kind of alt that you don't really see a whole lot. It can be used in his niche, but
Yeah, well,
I
I
think
mean-
where it'll really shine is like getting those 1 or 2 picks, just catching them off guard. So it'll be interesting to see where that comes through.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gotten the treatment it needed. It wasn't slow now, because it was slow before. So, thank goodness,
Yeah.
because now it's even more scary. You don't even have time to take cover behind a car. You're just like, whoa, is the sun shining? Yep, I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm
no, and
pretty sure I'm
especially with
dead.
the with Mercy becoming more popular too, being able to right click him, get him going a bit faster.
Protect him.
Yeah, it'll
He's literally just saying, shoot me before I shoot you.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Yep.
And mercy on you, literally, if you get shot.
Yeah.
But hopefully mercy's not with you when you get shot.
Yeah, no kidding. It's but we've got the teams loading into the lobby here. Shouldn't be too long.
Again, I think their options are just getting sorted out here. So
They're just lining up.
just lining up here, getting ready to go.
Logging in, getting their DPIs all set.
It's gonna be great. You know what? This layout. I know we talked about this earlier, but before we had like kind of like this kind of table, and then it's not exactly the longest table. They were kind of sorted out here. There's no arm space for mouse movement.
Yeah.
It was kind of uncomfortable because you would hit the other laptop and whatever forbid that you hit some type of power cord.
Yeah.
It was very tight. It was tight as in close quarters.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a great setup here. Branton obviously working very hard, Jay as well, and just honestly everybody down here was putting a lot of effort.
Yeah,
Bayfar as well.
Whatever.
of
Who's
course.
Bayfar? He's just operating the stream, tucked in the corner, just dying in
You don't
darkness.
get recognition for the job you do.
Bayfar, I love you.
That's part of the job description.
love you. Hello? They? And of course, Nick, yourself, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, and I love your voice again. Like, we have agreements here from all whoever's in the chat right now. Nobody said otherwise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I'm happy to be here. It's lots of fun. Obviously, just get out in the community and really experience this stuff. It's
Get your foot in there, right?
still a bit newer for Overwatch. Only been playing for like a couple months here, but been around with League for a long time, unfortunately. But it's cool to be here, be on this side of things for once rather than competing. So
Yeah, it's finally a good sense to see people in the reactions live. I mean, you see them on Twitch, you see them on the cams. I don't think we have a cam here, but just a game, which is nothing but pure gameplay, friends. And if you wanted to see us on cam, like we have Twitch. Otherwise, beyond this, there's cams there.
yeah, no, or if you're really committed to it, we are just down at Chinook Center at the Microsoft Store. You can come on down.
Park by Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Are there hot babes there? I'm a hot babe. Nick's a hot babe. Come on.
What more do you need?
Yeah, now you're just beggars can't be choosers. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, you get two hotties right here on casting.
Yeah. That's
At least one. Let's be honest. We're all beautiful.
Yeah.
We're all beautiful people.
exactly. Just some not on the outside.
Yeah. I mean, for now, let's just say everyone's beautiful.
There we go.
let's
Yeah.
keep it there. That's a nice place to stay. For the most part, everyone here getting all a little pumped up. See the Microsoft team here, with smiles on their faces. They're loving it too. The store is bustling right now, which is great.
Yeah, lots of passerbys are really, confused by what's going on here.
I think there's a couple tables outside. Nordstrom has like a coffee bar.
Yep.
Where they're watching.
Yep. So with this Dorado map pick, it'll be interesting to see kind of how they use that ledge on that first point. I think when that drops, then it'll kind of be that congestion for the door, and then once they get into the second one, it'll be interesting to see how they use the different elevations on the second point with the housing and everything like that, and the balconies. So it'll be interesting for everything like that to kind of see where the picks come and like if there's going to be any changes or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see a surprise Sombra too. Just
Mhm.
kind of pop up on the roof and be like, boo.
Yeah.
On the, and
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, what are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
Sombra, what? ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa? Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're in my spot. And, I think Sombra would do supremely well depending on what level of player we're at here. I don't know yet. Seating with the mirror.
Mhm.
So, I want to say that someone will most definitely resort to the Flower Mercy here, though. It's kind of like a no-brainer
Mhm.
the first point at least. Well, actually, for the majority of this map, in this entire map in general, I guess.
Yeah. No, and it's it'll be interesting to see if there is a somber pick, because she always fits into comps kind of weird, whether it's do you want to run her as a DPS or you can run her as a really off healer, right? Like I've seen her run with, especially with Mercy becoming more prominent, that could be an option. If you have stuff like Soldier with the Biotic Fields and maybe a Roadhog, stuff like that have their own self-functioning heals that you can kind of sacrifice a bit of that and get a more offensive kind of flank stuff going like that. So it'll be interesting to see if that is a thing. Then,
Yep, absolutely.
yeah.
It's really good. And I think you guys just saw the flash on screen. But again, those are our sponsors. Chinook Crafts, Microsoft, Ogre Big. Okay, these melon man, it's too good. It's really good. Having one or two of them, you get filled up and you just don't want to eat anything
Oh my
anymore.
God.
It's dangerous. It's delicious. If you're in Calgary, you gotta, or even just melon pan in general.
Yeah,
But-
I'll tell you right now, I've never had one before today, and now that's just going to haunt my dreams.
It's gonna haunt you, and in the way that you salivate during your sleep, and you wake up, your pillows just drool, and you're like, gross.
Yeah, and you're just sad that it's not the bun you thought it was when you were sleeping.
Yeah, you bite it to your. Gross. Oh man. And again, yeah, we are giving away Junkertown pins. These are limited. Chinook Crafts owns these pins too, so you might be able to pick one up from Chinook later on. But for now, it's the best time to get one.
Looks like we're about ready to get into the game here.
Yeah,
Someone just couldn't sign in, so they're using one of our staff's accounts. So we're
Okay.
getting set up.
I see. Don't bring down that SR, boy. Just kidding. It's custom. This doesn't count. I mean, it counts for bragging rights, but still. All right. Somebody, yeah. So again, somebody had to sign into a staff account. Stuff happens. Good thing we're here, right?
Yep.
As long as you don't know the password.
Good. Okay, here we go.
We're going in.
All
Is that
right.
it?
We are.
Oh, entering the game. Warning. Incoming game. Warning. Incoming game. Traveling to Doritos.
Ooh. It's a lot of food talk. This is getting rough.
What?
Dark should be on. Dauntless should be blue. Yeah, Dauntless should be blue.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, we're good. Perfect.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get a little tour of Dorado. To your middle is the
To your middle.
and as we go, we're gonna slowly traverse up the path of the payload, giving you a nice little brief tour. If you have never played Overwatch before, the very notable part is this part right here that you're seeing right now. Is this bloody choke point, and this is one of the hardest. In fact, I even say, despite the fact that it's very open-ended and easy to kind of get around with a flight character like Farah, it's hard. It's hard.
It is, yeah. And then coming into the second point, you can see that balcony up on the edge there, and that left side, I think,